Let's talk about the forecast a little bit closer to home. It is the big story of the morning, and really couldn't have come at a worse time with thousands heading downtown for Monumental Marathon.
I know, and I know we probably got a lot of folks watching us this morning that usually don't watch because of this kind of nasty forecast that's heading in. So, well, welcome. Thanks for being up with us this morning. I wish it was under better circumstances. Let's take you out to live Doppler 13 radar, where the leading edge of this line of rain has now moved into the western side of the state and now is moving into Hendricks County. So this is set to move into the Indy Metro here momentarily as it continues to track from west to east here. We'll put that in the motion over the past hour, where you can see the general motion of this line of showers and even some thunderstorms. We've been picking up on some embedded lightning strikes. There were a few up near Lafayette about an hour ago, and now any of those lightning strikes are contained to south of I-70, southwestern portions of the state. Now about 6 strikes being indicated just to the west of Bloomington. Some heavier downpours now within Greene County, down into Martin and Davies counties, as some heavier downpours set up from Terre Haute to Greencastle. That again is what is headed our direction. This is all associated with a pretty potent storm system. It's attached to a cold front, which is going to move through this afternoon. But as we're kind of stuck on the eastern side of that storm system, we're going to see the wind gusts picking up out ahead of it, and of course that leading edge of the rain that will impact us through the morning. Wind gusts have already become significant across parts of the state. 37 miles per hour last hour up in Muncie. We recorded that gust there. 28 miles per hour in Greencastle. Very strong wind gusts expected throughout the day, in excess of 45 to over 50 miles per hour at times. So because of that, the National Weather Service put all of central Indiana under this wind advisory today between 8 o'clock this morning and 8 o'clock this evening. Watch as this timeline plays out. This is 9 o'clock this morning. Very strong wind gusts pick up between now and noon. Everybody here fair game to see this 50+ mile per hour gust. We're talking about if you have anything loose outside, we're talking loose objects, things like garbage cans, lawn furniture, anything like that. This is the time that you want to bring it in before those wind gusts really kick up in the early afternoon. That will continue through today. This is around 6 p.m. Eventually, as this boundary moves through, we will start to see the winds calming a bit into the evening tonight. But out ahead of that, it's going to be a pretty rough day, and I anticipate some isolated power outages to go along with that. This is at 8 o'clock this morning. The rain's certainly going to be here by then here in the metro. Becomes widespread through the rest of the morning. Will be heavy at times. This is around 1 o'clock. You'll see this line of some heavier rain that develops around 4 p.m. That's the actual cold front. So we're going to keep temperatures somewhat mild in the low 60s out ahead of all of that. And eventually after 4 p.m. that cold front exits to the east, and we will see a change in wind direction as we go through the evening, and the sky will start to clear back out. So later in the day today, rain continues. Looks like through about 4 o'clock here in Indy. And then as it clears this evening, we'll see those temperatures dropping low 50s as we get into the evening tonight, eventually into the 40s overnight. Good news is much better weather arriving for the second half of your weekend. We're going to bring back the sunshine and some warmer temps, especially for this time of year, with a high near 66 on Sunday. 64 on Monday. Looks like a dry stretch here. Dry for Election Day on Tuesday with a high of 62. A little cool, but still back in the upper 60s on Wednesday.